Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Tech That Doesn't Bite.
Hey-o.
I am...
Yeah!
Woo! He's very excited. Of course, ladies and gentlemen,
Always, man. I'm always
that
excited.
is Mr. Jeff Wharton.
Hello, everyone. And it's good to see you. I would like to see our other co-host, Simon C. I'm probably pointing the wrong way. Yes, I am. Pointing the wrong way as I always am,
Yep.
but I'll figure it out someday.
Maybe. One day. Who knows?
Someday.
Yep.
Someday.
So I am Simon, of course. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. And today, we are going to talk about, for our weekly chat, the Apple event that happened on Tuesday, September 15th.
Excited about this.
Is it 15th? Yeah, 15.
All right. That'd be 2 days ago, yes.
Yeah, and
That'd be
they called it time for a recap. So basically, it's really focused on their Apple Watch, which I have. I don't know why I didn't wear it for some reason. Me too.
I got nothing
Yeah,
for you,
I don't
buddy.
know why I didn't wear it. You know why? Because it's charging right now.
Yeah, let's go with that excuse.
So basically, Apple
sure. You just
introduced...
forgot.
Quiet, you. Yeah. Basically, Apple introduced a new Apple Watch, the Apple Watch Series 6, alongside with a kind of a cheaper model, but like a less powerful model, the Apple Watch SE. They love using the word SE. Still don't know what it stands for. Small edition, second edition, I don't know. Something like that.
Special
edition, yeah,
know.
maybe. And a service called Apple Fitness Plus, which we'll get into that. And they also introduced a new iPad Air alongside an upgraded entry-level iPad and a bundle service for all their subscriptions. There's subscription services like Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple News, iCloud. They call it Apple One. It's like kind of all of a bundle. So...
Wow, sounds like a nonstop party if I didn't know any better.
Yeah, and you don't. And you don't. Yeah,
And that's also
you don't
true.
know any better. That's the problem. So Jeff, why don't we look over these products? And I think as someone who has owned these products, many of these products, I could fairly say which one you guys should get and which ones you shouldn't get. But let's break it down. So let's take a look at the iPads first. So we have the new iPad Air. Yeah.
Ooh, they come in colors.
Yeah,
and
let's
everything.
look at the iPad Air. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what the next iPhone will look like, this can give you a little hint. Because they generally design the phone and their tablets relatively close in design. So this is a clear indication of what it will look like, the next iPhone, which they did announce in this event. They normally do that in September, but given with the current situation, I'm pretty sure that's a pull back a little bit. So it's rumored to be next month. But back to the iPad Air. So it has a roughly same design, but it has the all-new A14 Bionic processor. Now, the A14 is basically their own processor, which Apple is moving all their products to next year. They're moving away from Intel, and they're going doing this. And this is the first product. The iPad Air is the first product to have the A14 Bionic. So out of the entire iPad line right now, this is the fastest iPad. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I would hope so with the new processor.
Yeah, it even
I would assume as
tops
such.
their iPad Pro, which was updated last year. That one only has a A12Z processor. So it comes in. Yeah.
Now, well, let me interrupt you then. What is the speed comparison, say, between an Intel i9 and an A14? Now, I'm fairly Windows for what that's worth, so I can tell you processing speeds about, between i5, i7s, the i9s, and all that. But I don't know anything about the Bionics here. So what's the speed comparison you can give me
I don't know. I have to look.
Okay.
This product hasn't come out yet. I know some places already, the big channels and the tech bloggers and their tech editorials, like they
Oh, people with money.
basically people that have more than 100 subscribers. Yeah, so yeah,
Right.
they're testing it right now. I haven't seen any Geekbench results yet because this product hasn't. It comes out next month. You can pre-order it this tomorrow, but it comes out next month. But they're saying that it's gonna be faster than most Intel computers. So
Okay, well, I'm definitely want to see that. Definitely want to see that.
so So you get these variety of colors. Some new colors are like the green and sky blue. So like I said, a clear indication of what you're gonna get on the iPhone. What choices you'll get. So it comes in the base model. The starting model comes with 64 gigs, and you can up that out to 256. I hate when Apple does this. There's always like, here's a small one and here's a big one. It's like, how about something in the middle? Like, how about something right in the middle? Like 128 will be sweet. You know?
Yeah, we don't have a small, Drew. We got the small and we have the large, but the medium we don't have that. I'm like, dude, you just somewhere like 128 probably would be sufficient, all things said. Yeah. So I can appreciate that as much as the next guy.
So it has so it weighs 1 pound, the Wi-Fi model. If you want the Wi-Fi model and cellular service, the cellular chip in it, that will give you like, you could have a LTE connectivity with using one of the carriers. It's about 1.01 pounds.
Wow. So you could add like 2 extra paper clips and you've got the Wi-Fi stuff. Okay, cool. Good to know. In terms of weight, I'm saying, that's about what a gram is a paper clip. So good to know.
So then these are where all the buttons are. So you got speakers. So the top button, so for example, right here, I don't know if you see a screen. So for example, the iPad Air has a button right here. It's also Touch ID, so it's fingerprint.
Oh, okay.
They did not do that last year. I forgot what they did. I think it was just no, they didn't have. Not exactly sure. So then you get the magnetic connector. This is where you connect your keyboard, like a keyboard case. You use one of the Apple ones or one of the Logitech ones. You got your microphones. You have a camera. You have your nano SIM if you buy the cellular model. It also comes with the eSIM. So if you guys want iPad, if you want like a specific data only eSIM plans, it's good to have. So, and the first thing they're changing, no more Lightning port. It is now a USB-C port.
Oh, okay.
So that is new.
Okay, that's a And the cable's a meter long. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's only a meter long.
Dang. It's only a meter. Dude, that's a little over 3 feet long. That's a long ass cord.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. I mean, that's a really long cord.
Yeah, most of the cords are pretty long, but some of them are. But this is like.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, if you're charging or taking it with you, there's no reason to have a cord that long. I mean, unless you keep it plugged in all the time, that'd be different. Yeah, I can see that, but that's just a very long cable to me.
Yeah, so it's like, what's really showing us is that it's moving towards the USB-C kind of. They're moving their stuff to USB-C now, so Lightning's out the door soon. So, yeah, so it's about time. I hate to say it, but it's about time. But you also get a 20-watt USB-C power adapter. So it comes with a power adapter. Now, the display, you get a 10.9-inch display. They call it Liquid Retina. Just these stupid names, I gotta say. just call it, just leave it Retina display. Liquid Retina, high.
It's a really smooth screen, and it's very high resolution. You'll love it.
It's just really good, And...
Yeah, it's marketing. It's part of what it is. So you got to call it something.
And then it has the A14 Bionic chip. It has a camera in the back, a single 12 megapixel wide camera. Obviously you could use it to take video, but if you want to do video stuff, especially on an iPad, you want to go with the Pro. Just higher up.
Well, why is that? Is it just better megapixel, more memory, or is it just
more lenses? I think it's dual lens. Or triple N, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense.
And then you get video recording, and then you got a front-facing camera for 7 megapixel photos, and you get video calling, FaceTime audio calling, and cellular Wi-Fi AX, Wi-Fi 6 now. So
it's got speakers.
Yeah. So I know it got speakers, right? So you get all the
thank God it's got speakers. I'd have no idea.
LTE only, no 5G. Just letting people know, no 5G.
Oh, okay.
The 5G is still too early in their infant state right now, so no one could really take advantage of it anyways. So,
you'd think it would be ready for it though, given that it might, in theory, come out soon.
Yeah, by the time they're.
I mean, that's just my take. I mean, a little forward thinking would suggest that the 5G is going to come out, so why not have it be ready for that?
So you don't know Apple that well, huh? They don't get ready.
I guess
They're
I
more
don't.
Like, let's see what happens. Then we'll jump on board. Yeah. So,
yeah. Well.
So you get USB-C. All models come with the same battery life that it's always have in every single iPad. So It's pretty impressive. iPad OS 14. So I think everyone wants to know, how much does it cost?
Too much. Yeah. It'll cost too much. I know Apple. It'll cost too much.
It's Apple price. So let's see how much it costs, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Apple price.
The Apple price is, if it loads, why isn't it loading? Okay, let's pick a color. So I like that sky blue. Starting price is $599, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Ooh, for the 64 gig model. Nice.
And this is a price increase compared to last year's model. Last year's model started at $499.
Ah,
so
okay.
I don't know why they increased the price, to be honest. I was like, why?
Because they took out the 5G option. That's why it costs more.
They never had it.
Dude, it's a joke.
I don't know why. It's because of the new processor.
Well, that actually would probably be it. If it's supposed to be better and faster than anything Intel's got going, yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
So this is just starting $599. If you want the
the 256 gig, yeah,
the 256 gig, that's another $200. Yeah. And these are these are just Wi-Fi models. If you want cellular, I think that's like another $100 or so for cellular connectivity. So you're depending what you want, you're looking at close to $800-900 for an iPad Air.
$800 for an iPad.
So
dang.
I mean, it's expensive, I would say.
Oh well,
no,
yeah.
I mean, like if this started at $499, it would have been better.
Well, no, yeah, cheaper would be a little better for everybody who can't, afford some of these things. But if you're like a complete and total Apple fan person and whatnot, I would simply argue that the price is incidental. It wouldn't be a big deal. That's always been my take with it. You're just like, oh, it's Apple, I've got to buy it. I'm like, great, knock yourself out. But,
I mean, yeah.
For somebody who's a little more price conscious, like I tend to be about things like that, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so
I'm
not sure if everyone saw the price or not. Let me do it again. I don't know why this page is always loading so long. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I covered everyone so they didn't get to see the price, but basically, let's do it again real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you're looking about, like I said, anywhere between $599 and $800. Or not close to $900 plus taxes. So, yeah. So that's the iPad Air, ladies.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. That's a lot of money. So, but if you guys don't have that money, which a little bit like us, we don't have that money.
I would be one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys get the newly iPad. Now, this is just the iPad. Simple as that, And let's look at the tech specs. Now, this is the
base.
Like
it still has the A12 Bionic chip I saw in a little graphic down there.
This is really for the regular consumers that don't need that much power. Like they just want to watch stuff on YouTube, check their email, browse the net. This one will be perfect.
Right on.
So you get the same colors. Their stupid capacity starting at 32 gigs. I don't know why they would start 32 gigs. Just
where's the 64,
exactly,
man?
Right? It's either 32, 128.
You can get a small or a large.
Like where's the medium?
Can I get two smalls and just add them together?
It's like, I don't know. I hate that. It really pisses me off when you do that. So,
wow.
Size and weight, it's a little bit heavier than the iPad Air. Yeah, it's about 1.08 pounds.
I do enjoy carrying a lot of paper clips with me.
So, and then it has the traditional home button. That's where your Touch ID is, headphone jack, on and off switch, smart connector, stereo speakers. This one still have a lightning connector, so it does have the base model iPad has now transitioned over yet. And I mean, I think it says so it comes with the lightning to USB-C cable and a USB-C power adapter, so you could plug this into a USB-C computer. Because it comes with these adapters. It's so weird, but okay. And it's a 10.2 inch Retina display. Not the liquid Retina, which I don't know. Yes, it's just so it has the A12 Bionic chip. Compared to last year's, it has an A10. Last year's model has an A10.
Okay.
The A12 processor
A lot of stuff great.
is what you will find in the iPhone 10 and 10R, like the one I have. So that would be the A12 chip. So camera's not that good. It's only 8 megapixel camera. But I don't really think people would take
a wider aperture.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I don't think people would take photos with this iPad. I don't think they should, but you could. Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean, it really depends on what the needs of the people are. I mean, if you're gonna, buy something like this, maybe you will take pictures with it. But you're right. You don't see people taking pictures with iPads. They usually do it with a phone. So I mean, that's a totally valid point. But the people are gonna do it one way or another.
Unless they really have to, but it's okay. No.
Right.
You get video record up to 1080p, 30 frames per second. Really? Come on. You can't throw in a 4K. You can't throw in a 4K.
I was about to say, why not go 60 frames a second like you're supposed to? But whatever. Okay.
Still that crappy FaceTime HD camera. It's still crappy as it is. So no.
I know that is a very small megapixel, and that's a wide aperture. Because the product prior was like 1.8. That's a smaller aperture, so you can get more focused and whatnot. That's weird.
This is why this is the cheapest iPad. You have to cut costs. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So they're
having a big garage sale. Throw everything.
So this one is just the regular Wi-Fi AC. No Wi-Fi 6 on this one. I'm using really old Bluetooth technology, 4.2.
Okay.
So LTE model still available. eSIM, nano SIM, so you get all that. So it's basically just like it's just like every other iPad that came out, but it's just, let's see how much it costs.
So it's like they're saying there's nothing new or inspired about it except like modest hardware upgrades.
They do this quite often. So
yeah.
Now if we look at the iPad, let me just quickly buy it, quote unquote.
Fake a purchase.
Yeah, so you're looking between $329. Well, $329 to
you got $329,
$459, or even more, depending on your capacity. And starting price is $329 for a 32 gig. I believe the 128 is it's about
$429,
so $100 extra. Yeah.
And that's without the cellular, I think. That's just Wi-Fi.
So without the cellular.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the iPad. Dang. Really no design change. Just here's a brand new chip. Cool. Yep. So that is the iPad, ladies and gentlemen. They will be on pre-order tomorrow, or midnight tonight, probably sometime. So why don't we go and look at the Apple Watch. I'll move ourselves right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't move me, I might puke.
We don't care. So we'll look at the Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch Series 6. Now, the Series 6 starts at $399. And let's see, what does it have? They added some new stuff there. If this thing likes to load anytime. Oh my gosh, it's a Skynet.
Oh my god, it's Hal. I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. Oh god.
So it now has a blood oxygen detector. Yeah.
Wow.
And along with the EKG, ECGs, the one that measures your heart rate. Yeah. So it has, your blood alcohol level. Oh, blood alcohol level. Not yet. Not yet.
How drunk am I, officer? Well, my watch tells me I'm all right. I could have another one. You want to go?
Blood oxygen level, ladies and gentlemen, not blood alcohol level. But, Apple's working on that.
Yes, actually, if it can detect your blood alcohol level, it would then link to your smart car, which in turn would not turn the car on if it determines that you're drunk. There's a happy thought.
ECG on your wrist. Yeah. So this feature was on the Series 4 and along with the Series 5. I have the Series 4, so I have the ECG and all that stuff. But I won't have the blood oxygen level. So unfortunately, they always add new sensors, new calibrations to every single different one. So sleep.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's going to get to a point where they're basically just going to weld it to your wrist, and it'll just be like a constant monitor of everything that's going on.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
they're adding all this medical information that you can get on the spot, which is, I guess, is cool in and of itself. But if you're not a medical professional, a lot of it isn't really going to mean anything to you. I mean, like blood oxygen level, your average guy doesn't know or care what that is. I mean, at least me personally, what am I going to do?
Well, I mean, the way what Apple does it, like, they'll tell you if it's good or not. Like, they'll inform you, hey, your heart rate is pretty low. You should go to the doctor or something. Yeah, it does that.
Yeah.
So
okay. I don't know. It just strikes me as a little odd. And if I could just kind of divert that topic for a little bit there, blood oxygen with or without wearing a mask is important. It could actually tell you whether or not the mask actually works or not, and if it's constricting your breathing. There's a thought for you. That's probably about the only relevant point I would see to it. That's just my take on it. But I wouldn't need something like that personally.
You don't know, man.
Cool,
never say never. Never say never.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, who would have thought we need to wear masks?
Right now, I don't need something like that. Well, I wear one.
Who would have thought we would need to?
I mean, nobody wants to see this. I mean, I don't know why you got me on camera, but I mean, nobody wants to see this. So the mask works out.
So Apple also introduced something called the Apple Watch SE. Now, this is like a little lesser version, the less powerful version than the 6, and you don't get all the features of the 6. That's why it starts at $279. So you don't, I believe you don't get the blood oxygen detector, and I don't think you also get. So so I don't think you also get the ECG as well. So some of those features like are omitted, and this, I think this is primarily kind of more geared toward kids.
Well, it is awfully colorful.
I mean, they're just bands. You could change them. So, but I think it's more geared because they're doing something called like. They have this new feature like where like families, it's like their whole iCloud thing with their, like, if your family has all your family has watches, like your kid has a watch, you could like, it'll grant them special privileges, like, oh, hey, thanks for doing your chore, here's some money, like they could send money to them. Yeah. Or like, like if after school you know where your kid is, like, where's my kid? It's like, oh, he's at the park or he's at the school or something like that.
He's hanging out with those low life.
Yeah, something like that. So it's just like, so I feel like this is like maybe the parents don't want to buy the expensive watch for their kids, but they still want them to have Apple Watch. So this is the price point that they introduced.
It does seem to be geared towards kids. I'm noticing a lot of the photographs and the marketing seem to be targeted towards them.
Yeah, so here is the breakdown. So the Apple Watch Series 6 starts at $399. I'm pretty sure it's a little more expensive if you get the 44 millimeter version of the watch. They usually is. You have the blood oxygen, the ECG, as the SE does not. So, and the SE I believe uses last year's chip, whereas the new one uses the more current one, the brand new one. And of course, Apple, they start to sell the old underpowered one, starting price at $199.
Well, they gotta get rid of them somehow, Simon.
The way they don't get rid of things, just like selling them out, they just stop selling them. That's how they get rid of things. They just stop selling them.
Well, why not keep making money on it for as long as you're able to? That's the other side. I mean, they spent the money to manufacture.
Yeah, but I'm curious. I'm curious too how many people are still buying the Apple Watch Series 3, because this came out in like 2017. So it's like it's 3 years old now.
Well, I don't know. But I mean, honestly, if you're looking to get an Apple Watch and you can't afford that much, I mean, the a $200 Apple Watch that does what it needs to do depending on what the needs are. I'll get this for my grandkid. You're gonna pony up $200 because God knows your limited income is gonna let you buy the one for $400. But it's it's like, I just need a watch that tells time. I'll just go get a Timex for $20. So I don't know. It is a matter of how you what the needs are, what you're looking for. But I don't know. But you have a good point. Who's actually buying the Series 3. That's a good point.
I mean, I am pretty sure people buying Series 3, but not brand new. Yeah, because I would not be buying a brand new Series 3. No way. I'm like, all right.
Well, if you're on the Apple website, in theory, you could order one that's brand new.
Not for that price. Yeah.
Now you kind of wonder, well, how much they're
Yeah.
costing on
It's
eBay.
like if I already have, it starts at $199, $200. You pay $79 more, you get the Apple Watch SE.
Right. Well, $80 might be a breaker for some. I mean, it's interesting. I'd be kind of curious to see what kind of sales figures there are for Series 3.
And Apple also introduced something called Apple Fitness Plus. So this is like their own kind of subscription service where they have recorded exercise videos that you could watch with some well-renowned gym teachers. Gym exercise people.
like my junior high one, Mr. Murray.
Exercise.
I'm sure he'll be out there.
People that are really
run
into,
a lap,
like,
damn you!
Renowned exercise figures. And as you can tell, I don't exercise, so I don't know any of this stuff. Yeah,
I don't either, man. I'll watch, like Bear Grylls' what was that he just had on recently? It was the Bear Grylls is a World Eco Challenge, right? It's basically where you got these teams of people from around the world. They do all the extreme stuff over a period of 11 days, and whoever crosses the finish line first wins. It's basically like Iron Man cubed, kind of giving ideas like how tough this race is. And I'm just sitting there going, yeah, this is great stuff. Can you hand me the potato chips? That's great. I'm just sitting there.
So Apple Fitness is basically you kind of get to work out with whatever exercise you want, and everything that you do, it records on your watch, and it goes to the health app on your phone, and you can watch the videos on your iPhone, iPad, your computer, or your Apple TV. So like if you're on a treadmill and they have a treadmill exercise, you can just load that up on your phone or your iPad. You could take this to a gym whenever they open again. So it's like
when that happens,
or they have special videos that are for people that are starting off that don't have exercise equipment, so they could just work in their room. Like that would be perfect for me, So it's a subscription service now, kind of like a gym. So I think its starting price is $9.99 per month, so that's $80 a year. So I don't know how much a gym membership costs because I don't.
Depending on where you go, but usually they're about depends on where you go. I would say like Planet Fitness might run about $10, $15 a month. The other place might run about 20 to 30. I mean, it gets a little expensive, but if you go all the time, you make it worth your money. That's really the trick to it, is if you actually commit to go. And
coming this fall, ladies and gentlemen, Apple One. So these are all their Apple subscriptions that they offer. So they have Apple Music, Apple TV, Apple Arcade, Apple News. This is their Fitness Plus, and this is iCloud. So you can now, instead of buying each one individually, you can all buy it in a bundle. So individual plans, like ourselves, if we don't have a family. Yeah, okay.
You're not missing anything.
So it starts $14.95 a month. You get Apple Music, Apple TV Plus. You get Apple Arcade. If you play games, that's great on the iPhone or iOS devices. I don't. But you also get iCloud storage of 50 gigs. Now, if you have a family, you can share up to 5 people. You get same thing, but your iCloud storage is up to 200 gigs. Now, the Premiere is like the creme de la creme. You share up to 5 people. You get music, TV Plus, Arcade, 2 terabytes of iCloud, News Plus, Apple News Plus, which is it's like reading newspaper on an app. I was like, okay, lame.
Well, it's no different than reading the paper, I suppose. But
it also comes with the Fitness Plus. So, $30 a month for 5 people.
Yeah, I just get my news on Facebook. That's probably better.
Yeah, you lost all credibility.
Yeah,
so this is. I mean, I like the plans. But I kind of wish. It's just like the fitness. If they include the fitness somewhere like in the middle, like I don't want the News Plus app. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want the arcade. I don't want the arcade.
Yeah, it's kind of no. You bring up an interesting point of being able to pick and choose your plan. You're kind of stuck with what they offer you, as opposed to saying, "Hey, I just want
Well,
music
technically you
arcade in the
can. You
iCloud
can
and
subscribe to
fitness or
them
something like that."
individually, but I don't know how much money you'll save.
Right, but I bet it's more expensive. Right. See, that's just it. Are you saving any money if you select them individually versus going with one of
Because
these
Apple
bundles?
Music
I
itself
wonder.
is $9.99 a month. Apple TV Plus is, I think it's
All right.
$5.99. No, $5 a month.
Okay. So 10 and 5, you got those as $15 a month. So you're already got the individual plan, minus the arcade and the iCloud.
So you actually will be better off getting the individual plan. Yeah.
Right. In that case, you would be right.
Yeah,
right.
but like fitness, if you have fitness,
Interesting.
that'll be another $10. So you're what now, like? Yeah.
Will you be
so
at $25 a month?
The Premiere, right?
Right. Yeah, but now you're just adding a lot of bloatware per se. I mean, you're just bloating your phone up with stuff you don't need. It's just one way of looking. I mean, like my own phone comes with a lot of crap that I would never have any reason to use, and I'm sure Apple does the same thing. So it's interesting that you can't just like pick the service and say, okay, yeah, let's just charge $5 a month for each one of them. Boom, then you pick what you want and you're done. You bundle it that way if you want to look at it that way. But I don't know. Maybe have the bundle be part of like the bundle would actually be have the sharing options as opposed to just the services not sharing them.
Yeah,
whatever, something like that.
I hear you, but it's just not in their wheelhouse. Yeah,
that's just not how they're doing it. I
have Apple Music, I have Apple TV Plus, I have iCloud, I have the free version, but I don't use news.
Cool.
I don't use arcade.
I have not.
Yeah. Well, dude, you still listen to music with your cassettes. Yeah,
and that's bad because
it's pretty badass.
Yeah. no, I've upgraded
MP3s.
Hey,
he was like, "There's this kid called Napster." Like what? Like what? Where was he?
I found that kid. I went to college with him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you which product that you should get or you should buy or not. So, if you either have a Apple Watch Series 3, 4, or 2, then you might want to upgrade to the 6. You get more functionality. But if you have the Series 5 and you don't need the blood oxygen level detector, stick with the Series 5. Okay. Well, this guy, he wants the...
I just don't see the use.
He wants the blood alcohol feature.
Oxygen thing. That would be far more useful. I will grant that.
He wants the blood alcohol feature, not the blood oxygen. So, if you are looking for a new iPad, this is tough. I gotta say, look, if you're someone that just need an iPad to do basic emailing, surfing on the web, looking at YouTube videos, just get the regular iPad because you don't need it to do other things. No, if you're a pro person, like you do Photoshop, you do sketches, I'll say go with the iPad Pro. Maybe not this year's iPad Pro. If you could find it cheaper, like discounted places, do that. I'll say skip the Air because for $599, that's too expensive. I don't know why. Again, I don't agree with them upping that price for $100 more. They should have just stayed with $499. So if you get a chance, skip this iPad Air. If you do need an iPad Air, look for the one that last year's model. You'll save some money. So
sounds good.
That's my take,
Sounds
Jeff.
pretty good.
What's your take? This is all new to you, apparently, because you just woke up.
My God, there's so much technology.
Because you've been fighting.
A lot of the
you've been fighting Game of Thrones characters. You've been busy.
You know it. I'm about to have I'm gonna have a red wedding really soon, and yeah, it's gonna be great. No, the products look really good. I like a lot of them. It's for me, I guess you need to figure out really what you want, what you need, what's going to fit for you, and then spend the appropriate amount of money. Now, if it's obviously too much, obviously you'd have to downgrade, or you can maybe get a used one for something that might elsewhere. But if you're talking about just the new products and whatnot, Yeah, no, I mean the A14, Bionic chip with with the iPad Air looks really cool, and I like that. And if you need something that fast, I say go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't need something that fast probably. But I'm a technophile, so I'd probably want to get it just to have something real quick.
I mean,
that's all. So.
The A14 processor is really interesting because it'll determine, if some people do the iPad Air speed test now out there, the Geekbench stuff. It'll kind of preview us what their future lineup will look like on their desktop and their laptops. So I'm kind of interested in that.
Right. No, that's a good point because they are moving to their own chips. I remember reporting about that some while back that Intel basically is putting their last set of chips into Apple products, and now they're moving on to their own. These Bionic chips obviously would be the case here, I'm sure. And now I'm actually very curious to see how these Bionics actually measure up against the Intel I series, or even the AMDs too, for that matter.
Intel's so behind right now because AMD is kicking your butt. AMD is kicking your butt, and I feel like it's gonna be, in terms of, if we're gonna talk about, chip wars. It's gonna be
Doritos.
I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be ARM versus AMD. It's Intel's like, whatever, Intel. You're way, but you had a chance to move forward, but you lagged. You didn't innovate. So
their I series have been around forever, and I'm surprised that they haven't innovated since then. I mean, or at least it feels that they haven't. I mean, maybe they're making slightly faster chips, but it's the same make. There's nothing really innovative about them, I guess, for lack of a better word. So I would be curious. Maybe Intel will come up with something. Maybe their R&D is coming out with something we just haven't seen anything yet, and they're behind. I mean, Who knows?
I feel like when they release something, their competitors already have released it long ago. So I don't know what's Intel doing, but they're just fiddling their thumbs right now.
Well, we'll see. Maybe that may well be the case. That may well be the case. But I'd still be kind of curious to see what kind of speed comparisons there are between Intel Bionic and even AMD, and just to kind of see what's really out there.
You say Intel Bionic.
What?
Yeah.
Did I? I thought it said A Bionic or A12 or all right. The A series Bionic. However you want to reference it. I get. You knew what I was saying. The Apple chips. The translator was on.
Yeah,
you know what I meant.
What do you guys think of these new Apple products? Are you going to buy one? Which one are you going to buy? Are you going to buy the Apple Watch Series 6, the Apple Watch SE, the iPad Air, the newly updated iPad? Are you going to be subscribing to Fitness Plus? Are you going to work out, like, for sure this time?
Right? Are you going to mean it this time?
Are you going to mean it this time?
Right?
Like, after you say, like, I'll work out every New Year resolution, but you haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I have no idea what you mean by that. No.
Please let us know in the comments below. And ladies and gentlemen, if you do like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell notification to get notified new episodes. We got a lot more videos coming up. We are recording them. We are editing them. So please stay with us. But until next time, please check out some of our other videos. If you do get one of these new iPads, and you are looking for some really cheap eSIM data plans, I made a video about it. So check out that video at the end screens.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And come and visit us at our website at techthatdoesn'tbite.com. Well, you can check out our website, learn a little more about us, and even check out articles that we post there on a weekly basis. We definitely want to hear from you. Like and subscribe to our channel.
Until next time, everybody, have a great day.
Take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in.